Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Ganit. This is Samir Sadana, and in this video we are going to discuss CAT 2021 Slot 1. Complete quant solution will be discussed in this video in one shot. Without formula, without equation approach. No formula, no equation. These are the completely new approach of solving the questions of CAT 2021, and you will see that actual CAT paper questions can be solved with simple basic logics. If your basics are clear, तो इन सभी questions को आप बिना without formulas and without equation easily solve कर सकते हो, right? So I'm going to start with the question number 1 here. We are going to discuss all 22 questions in one single shot, guys. Have a look at this question, guys, right? And I'll be using both language, Hindi and English, to explain the solution of the question. So students who are comfortable with the English language will be able to understand every question. और जो बच्चे हिंदी में सीखना चाहते हैं, हिंदी में भी I will be explaining along. Now, question number 1, guys. Look at the question number 1. It says this is basically a question from the you can say a linear equation. Okay, so linear equation का question है, तो इसको भी बिना equation बनाए solve किया जा सकता है. Yes, you can easily solve it. Look at it, guys. You just need a basic common sense. आपको कुछ basics नहीं चाहिए इस question को answer करने के लिए. What I need is you simply understand the statement properly. अगर आपने linear equation नहीं भी पढ़ा हुआ, you can still answer the question of CAT 2021. See this: a basket of 2 apples, 4 oranges, and 6 mangoes costs the same as a basket of 1 apple, 4 oranges and 8 mangoes. What is the meaning of the statement? If I'm going to purchase 2 apple, 4 orange, 6 mangoes, the amount of money that I'm supposed to pay is same as the amount that I will be paying to purchase 1 apple, 4 orange and 8 mangoes. Now, read it carefully, guys. What you are doing is, 2 apples की जगह अगर मैं 1 apple purchase कर रहा हूँ, oranges यहाँ पे भी 4 है, यहाँ भी 4 है, and here I have 6 mangoes, here I have 8 mangoes. So 1 apple को reduce किया तो मुझे 2 mangoes extra मिले. What does it mean? It means 1 apple cost me same as 2 mangoes. I don't need any mathematical knowledge to understand these basic concepts. You must have been using it in your daily life. Now the question says the same thing, the same amount of money will also give me 8 oranges and 7 mangoes. And I'm supposed to find out the number of mangoes in a basket of mangoes that has the same cost as the other basket. That means the amount of money that I'm purchasing, that I'm spending to get these 3 types of buckets, उसी पैसे में मुझे अगर mangoes का bucket चाहिए तो उसमें mangoes कितने होंगे? Okay. So guys, we get to know कि 1 apple is same as 2 mangoes, right? Now, if 1 apple is same as 2 mangoes, then you see that in this whole bucket, 1 apple is equivalent to 2 mangoes, 4 oranges and 8 mangoes. That means the amount of money I'm spending on these buckets will give me 1 apple. That means 2 mangoes plus 8 mangoes, 10 mangoes plus 4 oranges. Now if I get to know कि एक orange कितने mangoes के equal है, 1 orange में कितने number of mangoes मुझे मिल जाएंगे, I will get my answer, guys. Now let's understand this. Now what I want is, I just want कि orange और mangoes का क्या relation है, which you can easily find out because you already know कि एक apple में 2 mangoes आ रहे हैं. तो can I say कि 2 apples में यहाँ पे मुझे 4 mangoes मिलेंगे. Now 4 mangoes, 4 oranges and 4 mangoes and 6 mangoes means 10 mangoes हो गया. So 10 mangoes, 4 oranges. And here we have 8 oranges and 7 mangoes, right? 8 oranges and 7 mangoes. You see this, guys? अगर मैं number of oranges को 4 से up कर रहा हूँ तो मेरे को 3 mangoes कम करना पड़ रहा है. What does it mean? 4 oranges अगर आपको एक्स्ट्रा परचेज करने हैं तो 3 मैंगोज कम करने पड़ेंगे. That means 4 oranges का cost is same as 3 mangoes. Very simple. Now tell me, guys, the amount of money I'm spending to purchase all these 3 different type of buckets. उसमें मेरे को अगर मैंगोज देखना है तो I can see that कि 10 मैंगो और ये 4 oranges 3 मैंगोज के इक्वल हैं. तो इतने ही पैसे में I will be getting 10 mangoes plus 4 oranges is same as 3 mangoes. I'll get my answer as 13 mangoes. That's it, guys. This is the correct answer to the question. No need to make equations and solve these 3 variables equations. You simply can do the question by understanding the meaning of the statements here. Statement के meaning को भी समझो तो भी answer बहुत easily हो जाएगा. right? So this is the way to solve the question. Now you see that सभी questions CAT 2021 के सारे क्वेश्चंस अरिथमेटिक के, अलजेब्रा के, बेसिक कॉमन सेंस से सॉल्व हो सकते हैं. Look at the next question of question number 2. Question number 2 of CAT 2021 slot 1. This is from topic of average. Average के टॉपिक से क्वेश्चन है बच्चों. वेटेड एवरेज के टॉपिक से थोड़ा बेसिक्स वेटेड एवरेज का भी अगर आपको आता है तो आप बहुत इजीली इस क्वेश्चन को सोल्व कर सकते हो. लेट्स फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड व्हेनेवर यू आर सॉल्विंग CAT 2021 CAT क्वेश्चंस, you first make yourself understand the statement of the question, guys. Question says the strength of an indigo solution in percentage is equal to the amount of indigo in grams per 100 cc of water. पहला लाइन आपको सिर्फ परसेंटेज की डेफिनेशन बता रहा है कि 100 cc ऑफ वाटर के अंदर जितने ग्राम आपका इंडिगो का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन होगा, दैट विल बी द परसेंटेज ऑफ द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. सो दैट्स नथिंग बट परसेंटेज डेफिनेशन की किसी भी वैल्यू को आउट ऑफ 100 रिप्रेजेंट करें तो उसको हम परसेंटेज में लिखते हैं. ओके, नाउ 2 800 cc bottles are filled with indigo solution. Okay, now you have 2 800 cc bottles, guys, right? दो bottles हैं आपके पास, दोनों bottles का size is 800 cc, right? That means इसमें भी total concentration 800 cc का, and here also you have a complete concentration of 800 cc. Now the strength of this solution is 33% and the strength of this solution is 17%. A part of the solution from the first bottle is thrown away. So what you're doing is a part of this solution has been taken and thrown away, right? This is part of the solution has been thrown away. Now tell me, guys, if I'm taking a part of the solution and throwing it away, will the concentration of this get changes? No. अगर दूध वाला हमें एक दूध और पानी का कॉम्बिनेशन हमें घर पे डेली डिलीवर करता है, लेट्स से a milkman is delivering milk to 2 adjacent houses, right? Which is a combination of milk and water. उसमें थोड़ा impurity है in terms of water. So क्या पहले घर में दूध देने के बाद the concentration or the purity of milk will go down or will go up? No, right? If I'm taking a part of the solution and throwing it away, the concentration of the remaining solution will still be 33%, right? But will the total be 800? No, total will get changed, right? And now what you're doing is whatever part you are throwing it away, the same amount of value has been taken from the second solution have been put in this solution, right? A part of the solution has been taken, a part of the solution from the first bottle is thrown away and replaced by an equal volume of solution from the second bottle. If the strength of the solution, the first bottle has now changed to 21%. That means ये concentration इस solution से लेने के बाद जितना concentration आपने throw किया, जितना quantity आपने throw किया, उतना quantity आपने यहाँ से shift किया. So ये bottle के अंदर 33% वाले solution में आपने 17% वाला solution डाला, and the resultant value that you're getting is equivalent to 21%. Okay. Now the point here that you're supposed to observe is कि जितना quantity बाहर निकाला उतना ही quantity इस bottle से इसमें आया. So you see that here 33 और 17 के combination से 21% का concentration आया. तो यहाँ पे जो concentration में gain हुआ that is 4% और यहाँ पे concentration में जो loss हुआ that is 12%. ये दोनों gain और loss balance होंगे तभी value 21 पे balance होगा. That means ये दोनों concentration को आपने 4:12 that means 1:3 में combine किया. That means इसके एक यूनिट में इसका 3 यूनिट्स आपको डालना पड़ेगा. इसके एक यूनिट में इसका 3 यूनिट्स आप डाल रहे हो, राइट? ना इसके एक यूनिट में इसका 3 यूनिट डाल रहे हो. पॉइंट इज कि ये सोल्यूशन में टोटल वापिस से बोतल 800 सीसी का फुल हो गया. तो एक में 3 डालने के बाद टोटल बन रहा है 4. What I want the total is to be equal to 800. That means इस सोल्यूशन को पूरा अगर मुझे वापिस से फिल करना है 800 सीसी का, तो इसके 200 में मुझे इसका 600 डालना पड़ेगा. दैट मीन्स कि इसमें ऑलरेडी 200 सीसी बह गया. तो दैट मीन्स आपने कितना थ्रो अवे किया? 600 सीसी थ्रो किया. तो यहां से भी कितना सोल्यूशन आया? 600 सीसी. नाउ द क्वेश्चन सेज दैट व्हाट विल बी द amount of solution left in the second bottle once you have shifted a part of it in the second bottle, in the first bottle. The volume in cc of the solution left in the second bottle. So total यहाँ पे 800 था, आपने 600 यहाँ shift कर दिया. So the value left here will be equal to 200. This was a theta question. Options नहीं दिए हुए थे, तो answer would be 200. A basic question of weighted average. Generally बच्चे इसको allegation बोलते हैं, but allegation actually is a concept of equal distribution. Look at the next question of average. Again, a very simple question. Onion is sold for 5 consecutive months at the rate of 10, 20, 25, 25 and 50 per kg. These are the rates of 5 months, right? Month 1, just understand कि क्वेश्चन में दिया क्या हुआ है. क्वेश्चन में जो इंफॉर्मेशन दिया है उसको रीड कर लिया अच्छे से, तो क्वेश्चन को अंडरस्टैंडिंग के साथ साथ क्वेश्चन अपने आप सॉल्व हो जाएगा. द प्राइजेस आर 10 rupees here, 20 rupees here, 25 rupees here, 25 here and 50 here. A family spends a fixed amount of money on onion for each of the first 3 months. First 3 months में same amount of money spend किया, right? And then spend half that amount, और जितना first 3 में किया उसका half amount 4 and 5 में किया. The average expense for onion in the rupee per kg for the family over 3 of the 5 months is closest to. बहुत ही simple question. See guys, amount of money that the person is spending on the first 3 months is same. तो अपनी मर्जी से 100 ले लो. What's the problem in this, right? और month 4 और month 5 में उसने half बोला तो 50-50 कर लिया, right? Now simply see that total amount of money spent in purchasing the onion throughout these 5 months is 100, 100, 100, 300 and then 400. Total 400 rupees spent किया, right? कितना अमाउंट ऑफ अनियन उसे मिला 100 रुपीज में 10 kg, दैट मींस 10 यहाँ पे, 5 यहाँ पे, 4 यहाँ पे, 2 यहाँ पे और 1 यहाँ पे, राइट? 100 रुपीज 10 रुपए का रेट है तो 10 किलो मिलेगा. तो 100 रुपीज 20 का रेट है तो 5 kg, राइट? और यहाँ पे 4 kg 50 के हिसाब से, 50 रुपीज में 25 के हिसाब से 2 kg. सो वेरी सिंपल, राइट? ये तो आपके घर वाले डेली बेसिस पे करते होंगे. So you see that the total amount of onion that person will be getting is 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 4, 19 plus 3, 22. So 22 kg मिला 400 रुपए में. तो average price आपको निकालना है. What's difficult in this, right? What kind of mathematical knowledge you need? 200 को 11 से divide करना है. You see that this value will be close to 18.18. और question में closest answer पूछा है, exact नहीं चाहिए. Answer would be option 1. 18 would be the correct answer to the question. Very simple and easy one, guys, right? 3 questions हमने किए. Let's look at the question number 4, 2021 slot 1. Again average question. So question 3 question एक single chapter average से आपको आया है पेपर के अंदर, right? So average is very important. You can see that. Okay, 2021 slot 1, guys. Question number 4 says, suppose hospital A admitted 21 less COVID infected patients than the hospital B, and all eventually recovered. Okay. The sum of recovery days for patient in hospital A and B were 200 and 152 respectively. The average, okay, guys, understand the statement. दो hospitals की बात हो रही है, A and B के hospitals का, right? Now, the number of patients जितने A में और जितने B में, right? A के अंदर the number of patients are 21 less as compared to B. Hospital A admitted 21 less COVID patient than hospital B. That means अगर इसमें n number of patients होंगे तो इसमें n minus 21 होंगे. अच्छा, इक्वेशन बना रहे हो? नहीं, इक्वेशन नहीं बना रहा, समझने का ट्राई कर रहा हूँ. Okay? And all the sum of recovery days. Now the recovery days for patients in hospital A and B. Number of recovery days in hospital A are 200 and in hospital B are equivalent to 152 respectively. Average recovery days for patient admitted in hospital was 3 more. A के अंदर per person जो recovery day है, that is 3 more than the average in hospital B than the number of admitted in hospital A. Okay. So the average recovery days for patient A was 3 more. That means यहाँ जो average आने वाला है वो कितना होगा? 152 days total है out of n patients. यहाँ पे जो एवरेज आएगा 200 over n minus 21 patient. Now this average is 3 more than this average. That means this value is 3 plus this value, right? That means if I solve this equation, I'll get my answer, right? तो question तो simple है. Question में कुछ difficult नहीं है, right? Question is very simple. Question is very simple, right? You can easily do this question, right? If you know how to solve this equation, you'll get your answer, right? But the problem is इस क्वेश्चन को इक्वेशन को सोल्व करना है तो you will have to make a quadratic equation, right? तो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन बना के इसको सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। तो पहले मैं आपको इक्वेशन से करवाता हूं एंड देन आई विल गिव यू द अल्टरनेट मेथड आल्सो ऑफ फाइंडिंग द आंसर गाइस, राइट। इसका अल्टरनेट मेथड बिना इक्वेशंस के बहुत अमेजिंग मेथड है, वो भी मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगा। बट अभी नॉर्मल मेथड जो फर्स्ट टाइम पे बच्चों को ट्राई करेगा वो यही है, राइट। सो लेट मी हेल्प यू सॉल्विंग दिस इक्वेशन गाइस, राइट। सो 200 upon n minus 21 minus 152 upon n will be equal to 3. Now the LCM would be n in n minus 21, right? This will be 200n minus 152n plus 152 multiplied by 21 is equal to 3. Okay, let's make the equation. 200n minus 152n would be 48n. Plus 152 multiplied by 21 is equal to 3n into n minus 21, right? So see that 3 से पूरी equation को मैं cancel कर सकता हूँ. This will cancel it on 16 and this cancel it on 7. So finally I'll have the equation as n square minus 21n is equal to this whole equation. What is this? 16n plus 152 into 7. That is 7 into 2, 14. 105 plus 1, 1064, right? Very simple, easy. Now just make an equation and make the factorization. N square minus 37 and minus 1064 is equal to 0. Okay. What I need is a factorization of this equation now. Okay, factorization करना पड़ेगा. So then you need to do the subtraction of then you need to factorize this, right? 1064 का ऐसा फैक्टर जिसमें समीशन करने पे 37 आना चाहिए. आई होप यू नो द बेसिक्स ऑफ इट, राइट. 4 पे कैंसिल करोगे तो दिस विल बिकम 4 into 2, 4 into 6, 4 into 6, right? Okay. Then this is 2 into 133. Okay. This is 7 into 19. 7 into 19 is also 133. Now make a combination guys जिसमें अपने को total 37 मिल जाए. Okay, yes, you will get it. You see that 4 into 2 कितना होता है? 16. 4 into 2 8, 8 into 7 56. और 56 और 19 का difference is 37, which is same as this. So that means इसको factorization करने पे you'll get n square minus 56n. Minus क्यों? Because इन दोनों का product you see that कि मुझे minus 1064 चाहिए. Minus 56n plus 19n minus 1064 is equal to 0. N into n minus 56 plus 19 into n minus 56 is equal to 0. So you will get the value of n as 56 here. N का जो value मिलेगा आपको 56 मिलेगा. So if n is 56 here, right? N is 56 here. तो ये जो number बनेंगे हॉस्पिटल ए में जो पेशेंट्स होंगे 56 minus 21. 35 will be the correct answer to the question. Now, calculation difficult है, equation method. Question is simple, easy, but ये quadratic equation बनाना और factorization करना can be a bit difficult. Not that difficult. Quadratic equation का factorization हम 7th 8th standard class में सीख जाते हैं. Okay, can there be an alternative way to solve the question? हाँ, ये method मैंने इसलिए पहले बता दिया कि आपको second वाला method जो मुझे बताना है. So guys, here is the next question. Question number 5. Identical chocolate pieces are sold in boxes of 2 sizes, small and large. The large box is sold for twice the price of the small box. So guys, the two types of boxes this question is talking about. Small boxes and large boxes, right? The selling price, large box is sold for twice the price of the small box. So guys, if I talk about the price, right, the price of the large box is twice of the small box. That means if I say that, let's say small box is costing you 100 rupees, then the large box will be costing you 200 rupees. Very simple. Now the question says selling price per gram of chocolate in the large box is 20% less than that in the small box. Then the percentage by which the weight of the chocolate in the large box exceed that in the small box is nearest to. So guys, the price of this whole box will be decided by two things. It's the price per gram of chocolate and the total weight of the chocolate, right? Now if I'm assuming that small box is having 100 rupees price, right? Let's say that the quantity, let's assume it to be 10, and price per gram, let's also assume price per gram of the chocolate is also 10. Now guys, the price per gram of the chocolate is 10 and I'm assuming that this box is containing 10 grams. So finally the price will get settled at 100. Now with respect to this, the price per gram of the large box is 12% less. That means here 1 gram is costing me 10 rupees. Then here it will be costing me 12% less. That means it will now be costing me 8.8 per gram, right? So this was a 10 rupees per gram price and this is 8.8 rupees per gram. Now why it is so? Because it is 12% less as per the statement of the question. Now guys, this box is costing me 200. Per gram price is 8.8. So what is the total quantity in this box? The total quantity in the box is 200 upon 8.8. Now look at the question. We are supposed to find out the weight of the chocolate in large box exceeds that in small box is nearest to. So see that in small box, the weight is 10 gram and in the large box, the weight is 200 upon 8.8, that is 2000 upon 88, which is 1000 upon 44, right? Can I say that the ratio of the weight in both of these two boxes will be 440 ratio 1000? That is a ratio of 22 ratio 50, which is 11 ratio 44, right? 11 ratio 25. Now you just need to see that 25 is how much more than 11. 25 is how much more than 11. 25 you can see is 22 plus 3. Now when the value becomes double, the increment is 100%. An increment of 3 on the base of 11 is equivalent to 27.27. So total it will be 127.27% more. Because the question is asking me this is nearest to, answer will be first option, right? These are the basics that you're supposed to know. These are the basics of percentages, right? And the concept of ratio, both are used here. Look at the question number 6, guys. Question number 6 dekhte hain. Again, a very easy question, guys. Amal purchases some pens at rupees 8 each. To sell these, he hires an employee at a fixed wage. So cost price of the pen is 8 rupees per pen, right? Okay. And the another investment this person is doing is an employee jisko koi fixed wages ja rahe hain. What are those fixed wages? We do not know. So total purchasing price of the pen and the fixed wages of the employee is an investment of Amal. He sells 100 of these pens at 12 rupees each. हर पेन को 12 रुपए में बेचा. 100 पेन्स को 12 रुपीज में बेचा. तो that means total selling price जो पैसा उसको 100 pens को sell करने से मिला, that is equal to 1200. Now if the remaining pens are sold at rupees 11, जो बाकी पेन बचे कितने बचे? We do not know what are the number of pens this person is purchasing, but we can say that rest of the pens, right? अगर बाकी के बचे हुए pens 11 rupees per pen के हिसाब से sell करोगे, person sell करेगा तो उसे 300 rupees का profit होगा. But if the pens are being sold at a cost of 9 rupees per pen, then this person is losing 300 rupees, right? Okay, 300 rupees loss. Here 300 is profit. You see that अगर हर पेन की कोस्ट को 2 rupees से reduce किया तो 300 का profit is getting converted to 300 rupees loss. पर पेन 2 रुपए कम किए और टोटल आपको 600 रुपए का लॉस हुआ. 300 का प्रॉफिट अगर 300 लॉस में कन्वर्ट होगा, if a 300 rupees profit is converted to 300 loss, the total decrement in the value is 600. So 600 decrease के लॉस के लिए पर पेन 2 रुपए का कम कर रहे हो. That means जो remaining pens होंगे that will be 300. अब remaining pens 300 और 100 वो already sell कर चुका है. That means the total number of pen this person has is 400. Now every pen is being purchased at 8 rupees. तो total investment हो गया 3200 plus fixed wages. 3200 pen purchase करने में plus fixed wages employee के लिए. एंड वी नो दैट 12 रुपए में पेन 100 पेन बेचने पे प्लस 11 पेन्स को बाकी 300 पेन्स 11 रुपीज पर प्राइस के हिसाब से बेचने पे टोटल जो प्रॉफिट है राइट वो है 300 रुपए का. दैट मीन्स ये 4500 रुपीज में 300 का प्रॉफिट है. 4500 में 300 का प्रॉफिट दैट मीन्स टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट 4200. ये 4200 में से 3200 गया पेन्स को परचेज करने में, तो बाकी जो इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा दैट वुड बी द वेजेस ऑफ द एम्प्लॉय. सो एम्प्लॉय के जो वेजेस आएंगे दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 1000 रुपीज. Again a simple and easy question, right? No need to make equation here to answer this question. You can solve it easily without making an equation, right? Look at the next question, guys. Simple compound interest का question है. Basics अगर आपको आते हैं compound interest के, it is very simple for you to understand. Let me help you understand this, guys. See this. Let me just give you a basic theory of compound interest. If I say कि principal 1000 rupees है and the rate of interest is let's say 10%. And time is equal to 3 years. तो as per the definition of compound interest, guys, पहले साल आपको 1000 का 10% मिलेगा, that means 100. सेकेंड ईयर में आपको 1000 का 10% प्लस ये 100 के ऊपर भी 10% एक तो 10 रुपए एक्स्ट्रा मिलेगा इंटरेस्ट का इंटरेस्ट, दैट इज 110. इफ आई गो टू थर्ड ईयर तो आपको 1000 का 10% प्लस ये पूरे इंटरेस्ट 100 प्लस 110 दैट इज 210 का 10%, 21 रुपए और मिलेंगे, तो आई विल बी गेटिंग थर्ड ईयर में 121. नाउ यू नीड टू ऑब्जर्व हियर कि रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट अगर 10% है तो हर साल मेरा कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट 10% की वैल्यू से इंक्रीज हो रहा है. यहाँ कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट 100 था, यहाँ 10% से इंक्रीज हुआ और अगले साल जाके फिर से ये 10% से इंक्रीज हुआ, राइट? That means increment in the value of compound interest will always remain same अगर हर साल का rate of interest same रहेगा तो. Now you see that there is some amount of money that you're spending. What is that amount of money? We do not know. But second year में आपको 806.25 का interest मिला. Third year में you are getting an interest of 866.72. So you just simply need to see कि यहाँ पे जो इंक्रीमेंट हुआ वो इंक्रीमेंट कितने का हुआ. You see that? You can clearly see कि इंक्रीमेंट here is an interest of approximately 60 because मेरे को exact आंसर नहीं निकालना. I need to find out a nearest answer. So 60 का इंक्रीमेंट 806 के ऊपर हुआ. That means जो इंटरेस्ट की वैल्यू now 806 का 1% जो होता है that is 8, तो जो 60 होगा वो 7.5% के आसपास होगा, राइट? राइट, जो इंक्रीमेंट होगा that would be approximately 7.5%, राइट? जो इंक्रीमेंट होगा तो 60 is approximately 7.5%. That means यहाँ इंटरेस्ट 7.5% बढ़ा तो थर्ड ईयर में भी इंटरेस्ट 7.5% बढ़ेगा. All I have to do is कि 866.72 में इस वैल्यू का 7.5% ऐड करना है and need to check कि कौन सा वैल्यू क्लोजेस्ट आंसर है. Okay, 1% you can see that 866.72 का 1% is 8.66. एग्जाम में आप कैलकुलेटर को भी यूज कर सकते हो ऐसे क्वेश्चन को, बिकॉज 7% निकालना है आपको, राइट? सो इफ आई मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 7, ये 1% है, तो अगर मैं 7% निकालूं तो 8.66 into 7, राइट, दिस विल बी इक्वल टू 60.62 और 8% 8.66 है तो आधा परसेंट जो होगा वो 4.32 के आसपास होगा. दैट मीन्स टोटल इंक्रीमेंट जो वैल्यू में आना चाहिए वो 64.94, दैट मीन्स 95 के आसपास इंक्रीमेंट होना चाहिए. दैट मीन्स थर्ड ईयर में इंटरेस्ट जो इंक्रीज होगा वो 95 की वैल्यू से इंक्रीज होगा, सॉरी 65 की वैल्यू से इंक्रीज होगा. 64 प्लस 4, 60.62 प्लस 4.32, 64.94 which is close to 65. 65 से इंक्रीज करोगे वैल्यू को, then you will be getting total approximately 931.72. So 931.72 exact answer आ रहा है. Option 1 will be the correct answer of the question, right? You just need a basic definition of compound interest to answer the question. Look at the question number 8. Amar, Akbar, Anthony are working on a project. Working together, Amar and Akbar can complete the project in 1 year. Okay. So guys, Amar plus Akbar both are doing the work in 1 year, that means 12 months. If you know the basics of time and work तो आप इस क्वेश्चन को इजीली कर सकते हो. Akbar plus Anthony can do the work in 16 months. And Anthony plus Amar can do the work in 2 years, that means 24 months. So what I can do is simply assume a number. आप अपने टोटल वर्क को डिफाइन करो जो 12, 16 और 24 का मल्टीपल है. लेट्स टेक दैट नंबर टू बी इक्वल टू 96. अगर मैंने माना कि टोटल वर्क 96 यूनिट्स का है, 96 यूनिट का, सो ये अमर और अकबर दोनों 12 मंथ्स में कर रहे हैं, तो क्या राइट से कि अमर और अकबर 1 मंथ में जो यूनिट्स ऑफ वर्क होगा दैट विल बी 8 यूनिट. अकबर और एंथनी 1 मंथ में 6 यूनिट्स का काम करेंगे. एंथनी और अमर 1 मंथ में 4 यूनिट्स का काम करेंगे. राइट. So if I add all these 3 equations, I get to know कि 2 times of Amar, Akbar and Anthony. Amar, Akbar और Anthony 2 times क्यों आएगा? Because ये equation add करने पे Amar भी 2 बार add हो रहा है. Akbar is also getting added for 2 times. Anthony is also getting added for 2 times. So all 3 of them together getting added for 2 times, and the units that they are doing will be 8 plus 6 plus 4, that is equal to 18 units. So Amar, Akbar और Anthony मिलके एक दिन में 9 यूनिट्स काम करेंगे. 9 यूनिट्स. ओके, उसमें से अमर और अकबर 8 यूनिट करेगा, तो एंथनी अकेला 1 यूनिट करेगा. अकबर और अमर 6 यूनिट करेगा. अकबर एंड एंथनी तो अमर 3 यूनिट काम करेगा. एंथनी और अमर 4 यूनिट, तो अकबर 5 यूनिट काम करेगा. नाउ आई एम सपोज टू फाइंड आउट द पर्सन हु इज नीदर द फास्टेस्ट नॉर द स्लोएस्ट. आई कैन सी दैट कि सबसे स्लोवेस्ट ये होगा क्योंकि ये सबसे कम यूनिट काम कर रहा है. ये सबसे ज्यादा यूनिट काम कर रहा है तो ये फास्टेस्ट होगा. तो अमर इज अ पर्सन जो ना तो स्लोवेस्ट है ना ही फास्टेस्ट है. सो दिस पर्सन अलोन ये एक दिन में 3 यूनिट काम करता है. टोटल वर्क इज 96 यूनिट. सो टोटल 96 यूनिट के वर्क को 3 यूनिट पर डे के हिसाब से 32 डेज में अमर कंप्लीट करेगा. एंड अमर इज अ पर्सन हु इज नीदर द स्लोवेस्ट नॉर द फास्टेस्ट. 32 is the correct answer to the question. टीटा क्वेश्चन आया था एग्जाम में, नो ऑप्शन. टाइम एंड वर्क के टोटल 3 क्वेश्चंस आए. लुक एट दिस क्वेश्चन गाइस. अनु, विनु एंड मनु. अनु, विनु एंड मनु कैन कंप्लीट योर वर्क alone in 15 days, 12 days, 20 days. So simple funda of doing all these questions is first define your total work. Now 1 day में total work 15, 20 और 20 का multiple. Let's say total work is 60 units. कोई भी 60 यूनिट्स काम करना है तो एक दिन में ये 4 यूनिट काम होगा. यहाँ पे एक दिन में 5 यूनिट काम होगा. एंड यहाँ पे एक दिन में दिस पर्सन विल बी डूइंग 3 यूनिट्स ऑफ द वर्क. राइट. नाउ व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन सेइंग? Anu works only on alternate days starting from the first day. Okay, Vinu is working on every day. That means पहले दिन फर्स्ट डे की बात करूं तो फर्स्ट डे पे विनु तो काम करने ही वाला है. विनु विल डेफिनेटली बी वर्किंग एंड अनु विल बी वर्किंग ऑन ऑल्टरनेट स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट डे. तो पहले दिन पे अनु भी काम करेगा. ओके, सेकेंड डे पे विनु तो काम करेगा, बट नाउ मनु विल बी वर्किंग ऑन ऑल्टरनेट डेज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द सेकेंड डे. ऑल्टरनेट डेज पे काम कर रहा है, सेकेंड डे से स्टार्ट कर रहा है. दैट मीन्स फर्स्ट डे पे विनु और अनु काम करेंगे, सेकेंड डे पे विनु और मनु काम करेंगे. सो जब थर्ड डे की बारी आएगी तो वापिस से विनु एंड अनु, और फोर्थ डे आएगा तो फिर से विनु एंड मनु. सो दिस विल कीप ऑन हैपनिंग. राइट. सो विनु एंड अनु यू कैन सी नाउ हियर आर डूइंग 5 plus 4 9 unit of work. Vinu and Manu you can see here are doing 8 unit of the work. So see that 2 दिन के अंदर 17 यूनिट्स का काम होगा. नेक्स्ट 2 डेज में भी 17 यूनिट का काम. So see that 2 डेज में 17 यूनिट का काम हो रहा है. आई एम सपोज टू फाइंड आउट कि टोटल काम कितने दिन में खत्म होगा. टोटल वर्क इज 60 डेज, 60 यूनिट्स. सो 2 डेज में 17 यूनिट्स का काम हो रहा है. तो कैन आई से कि 6 डेज में इसी पैटर्न को फॉलो करते हुए द टोटल यूनिट्स वर्क विल बी 51 यूनिट्स. 51 यूनिट्स का काम खत्म हो जाएगा. तो 7th डे पे जो पर्सन की बारी आएगी दैट वुड बी फर्स्ट पे विनु अनु, सेकंड पे विनु मनु. 7th इज एन ऑड डे, सो इस पे विनु और अनु काम करेंगे और ये बाकी का 9 यूनिट काम करेंगे. तो टोटल 7th डे पे जाके 60 यूनिट वर्क विल गेट ओवर. सो आंसर इज 4th ऑप्शन which is equal to 7. Right? That's it. Question number 9 of time and work. Right? 2021 slot 1. Question number 10B slot 1 का time and work का. So time and work के 3 questions, time average के भी 3 questions आए. ओके, सिंपल इंटरेस्ट कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट का 1, परसेंटेज के 2. लीनियर इक्वेशन 1 अभी तक का स्टेटस जो है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 10, द अमाउंट नीता एंड गीता टुगेदर. दिस इज अगेन अ वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. नीता और गीता दोनों मिलके राइट एक दिन में जो काम करते हैं, राइट एक दिन में जो अर्निंग करते हैं, अर्निंग मीन्स द अमाउंट ऑफ मनी दैट दे गेट will be same as that Sita get earns in 6 days. Now Sita को 6 days काम करके वही पैसा मिलता है जो नीता और गीता को एक दिन काम करके मिलता है. So can I say Neeta and Geeta's 1 day's work will be same as Sita's 6 days work. सीता 6 दिन में जो पैसा कमाएगी वो नीता और गीता मिलके एक दिन में. That means the units of work that Sita will be doing in 6 days, because जो पैसे मिलते हैं वो यूनिट से डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शंस होते हैं. जितना आप काम करोगे उतना आपको पैसा मिलेगा. The amount of money that you are earning will be same as the amount of units of work that you are doing. So the work done by Sita in 6 days will be same as Neeta and Geeta in 1 day. Next we have the amount that Sita and Neeta together can do is equal to the work done by Geeta alone in 2 days. Now we are supposed to find out the ratio of the daily earning of the one who earns the most to the one who earns the least. Very simple. बहुत ही easy है. You can see that. If I take a subtraction of these two, right? Neeta and Neeta will get cancelled. Geeta minus Sita will be equal to 6 times of Sita minus 2 times of Geeta. So this tells me that 3 times of Geeta is equal to 7 times of Sita. That means Geeta upon Sita is equal to 7 upon 3. What does it mean? It means that if Sita is doing 3 units of work, then Geeta will be doing 7 units of work. So Sita 3 unit काम करेगी तो Geeta 7 units काम करेगी. What I need now is Neeta's units of work. Neeta कितना unit काम करेगी? So नीता का अगर मुझे फाइंड आउट करना है, what I can do is I can eliminate Sita's, right? सीता को कैसे एलिमिनेट कर सकते हो? नीता प्लस गीता का 6 days दिया हुआ है आपको, right? And if I multiply this equation with 6 times of Sita plus यहाँ 6 times of नीता आएगा, that is equal to 12 times of G. Now add these two equation, दोनों को ऐड करूंगा तो ये दोनों कैंसिल. n plus 6n is 7n और ये G वहां जाके माइनस होगा, that is equal to 11 times of G. Now this tells me that Geeta upon Neeta is equal to 7 upon 11. So that's Geeta and Neeta ratio. That means Geeta अगर 7 unit काम करेगी तो Neeta will be doing 11 units of work, right? So सबसे कम अर्निंग हुई सीता की, सबसे ज्यादा अर्निंग हुई नीता की. We are supposed to find out the ratio of the daily earning who earn the most. Earn the most is Neeta, which is 11. To the one who earns the least is Sita. This is 3. So 11 ratio 3 is the correct answer to the question. Simple, easy, straightforward. Anybody? So guys, here is a question number 11 of TSD from CAT 2021 slot 1. Two train crosses each other in 14 seconds when running in opposite direction. So guys, two trains are running in opposite direction and both of these two trains are crossing each other in 14 seconds. All you need to know to solve the question is when two trains will be crossing each other, then the distance traveled by both of these two trains will be equal to the summation of the length of these two trains, right? These two trains will completely cross each other when the total distance traveled is equal to the sum of the length of these two trains and the speed has to be added. The reason being both are running in the opposite direction. Faster train is 160 meter long and crosses a lamp post in 12 seconds, guys. This train is 160 meter long and it crosses a lamp post in 12 seconds, guys. Now you see that a train need to cover its own distance when crossing a lamp post. So can I say this faster train is covering a distance of 160 meter in 12 seconds? So can I say that the speed of this faster train, will be equal to 40 upon 3 meter per second. Right? Now, 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second and 1 meter per second is equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Right? So you need to convert this speed in terms of kilometer per hour. Why? Because the comparison between both of these two speed is given to you in terms of किलोमीटर पर आवर. दोनों स्पीड्स के बीच का स्पीड का जो रिलेशन है वो किलोमीटर पर आवर के टर्म्स में दिया हुआ है. सो फर्स्ट यू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू किलोमीटर पर आवर बाय सिंपली मल्टीप्लाइंग इट बाय 18 by 5. This get cancel on 8, this get cancel on 6. So you see that this is 48 kilometer per hour. This is the speed of the faster train. Now the speed of the faster train is 48 and the speed of slower one will be 6 kilometer less. So can I say speed of this train will be 42 kilometer per hour and speed of this would be 48 kilometer per hour. Now use this information that both of these two trains are crossing each other in 12 seconds. Now when both of these two trains are crossing each other in 12 seconds, at a speed of 48 and at a speed of 42, both of these two trains will be covering a distance of 48 plus 42, right? Which is equivalent to 90 kilometer per hour. Now at a speed of 90 kilometer per hour, which can again be converted to meter per second. Why meter per second? Because the time given to me is equivalent to is given in terms of seconds. Both of these two trains are crossing each other in 14 seconds. So guys, kilometer per hour can be converted into meter per second by multiplying it by 5 by 18. Now can I say that this will be the total distance traveled by both of these two trains. This is the speed, right? Kilometer per hour will be removed and I'm multiplying it with time to know the total distance traveled by both of these two trains when both of these two trains are crossing each other in 14 seconds. Now 18 into 5. Total distance traveled is 5 into 5, 25. 25 into 14 would be 350 मीटर. सो दोनों ट्रेन एक दूसरे को क्रॉस करने के लिए 350 मीटर का डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल कर रहे हैं. उसमें से फास्टर वाली का लेंथ 160 होगा तो स्लोवर वाली ट्रेन का लेंथ जो होगा दैट वुड बी 350 minus 160 which is equal to 190. Again there is no need to make an equation to answer the question, guys, right? Moving on to the next question, question number 12. The number of groups of 3 or more distinct number that can be chosen from 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 so that group always include 3 and 5 while 7 and 8 are never included together. This is from the chapter of permutation and combination, guys. Listen everybody. What do I have here is I'm giving these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. These numbers are given to me, right? I'm supposed to select numbers, right? I'm supposed to select 3 or more distinct numbers. So 3 or more means I can select 3 numbers. I can also select 4 numbers. I can also select 5 numbers. I can also select 6 numbers. I can also select 7 numbers. I can also select 8 numbers, right? If I'm supposed to select 3 or more numbers, because total numbers are given to me as 8. So these are the different numbers I can select. Okay. Now condition is given that every time you're selecting 3 or more distinct numbers, you have to include 3 and 5, but not while 7 and 8 are never included together. But 3 और 5 को तो आपको include करना ही करना है और 7 और 8 में से दोनों को include एक साथ नहीं कर सकते. That means अगर 7 होगा तो 8 नहीं होना चाहिए, अगर 8 नहीं होगा, अगर 8 होगा तो 7 नहीं होना चाहिए. Or there can also be a case जिसमें 7 भी नहीं है और 8 भी नहीं है, right? So because it says that 3 and 5 are supposed to be included but 7 and 8 are never included together. That means if 7 is there, then 8 is not supposed to be selected. If 8 is there, then 7 is not supposed to be selected. And there can also be a case when 7 and 8 both are not selected, right? Now we have to solve the question in 3 different scenarios. Let's say that I'm supposed to select 7. Let's look at the case number 1. When I'm selecting the number 7, अभी देखो मुझे 3 numbers select करना है. I have to select 3 numbers. Out of these 3 numbers that I'm supposed to select, 3 and 5 has to be selected. And I'm also electing the number 7. I'm also selecting the number 7. That means the selection of 3 can happen only in one way because already 3 numbers are decided, right? So
when I'm supposed to select three numbers, it can be done only in one way: 3, 5, and 7. Right? If I'm talking about the case 7 and 8, if I'm talking the case where 7 is getting selected and 8 is not getting selected, right? So guys, three numbers are already selected. Once I select three numbers out of this, rest of the numbers left will be 5. We are not supposed to select any number out of the remaining 5 numbers, right? 7 is supposed to select it, 8 is not supposed to select it. तो 7 को select करना है, 8 को select नहीं करना है, और 3 और 5 को तो करना ही करना पड़ेगा, right? So if I subtract 8, I'll be left with 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. So in 4 में से मुझे कोई भी number नहीं चाहिए, 4 से 0. Plus, if I'm supposed to select 4 numbers, but 3, 5 and 7 are already fixed, out of remaining 4 values, I'm supposed to select one more number. 5 numbers select करना है, right? 3 is already selected. Out of the remaining 4 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm supposed to select 2 numbers. Here it would be 4C3. And then you also need to understand that, guys, if I'm supposed to select 7 numbers, right, then 8 is not supposed to be selected, 3 are already selected, we are supposed to select 4 numbers plus 4C4. Now the case of 8 selection would not be possible because 8 को select करना ही नहीं है और बाकी number 7 है, तो 7 में से 8 का selection possible नहीं हो सकता है. तो in the case where 7 is getting selected and 8 is not getting selected, the total numbers of ways will be 4C0 plus 4C1 plus 4C2 plus 4C3 plus 4C4, which is equal to 2 raised to power 4, that is equal to 16. That means there will be 16 such combination when 7 is getting selected and 8 is not getting selected. Exactly on a similar line, you don't need to do the calculation again. You can straight away say when 8 is getting selected and 7 is not getting selected, there will be 16 more ways. Now you just need to do the calculation when 7 and 8 both are not getting selected. So 7 भी नहीं select करना है, 8 भी select नहीं करना है, और 3 और 5 को definitely select करना है. So guys, in the case of, so again, take the case, I'm selecting 3 numbers, 4 numbers, 5 numbers, 6 numbers, 7 numbers, or 8 numbers. Let's look at these cases. If I'm supposed to select 3 numbers, now 3 and 5 are selected, 7 and not are supposed to be selected, so I'm left with one more number. So वो in 4 में से कोई भी एक हो सकता है, 4C1 plus इस केस में this can be 4C2, इस केस में 4C3 and इस केस में 4C4. 7 number का selection would not be possible, neither for 8. Why? Because 7 और 8 दोनों को select नहीं करना है. So I'm left with 6 numbers. 6 में से 7 का selection is not possible. Now this you can see is 4C1 plus 4C2 plus 4C3 plus 4C4, right? If I add 4C0 here, then I need to subtract 4C0 here. Now this whole value is 2 raised to power 4 minus 1 is equal to 15. Why I'm writing it down like this, 2 power 4? Because there's a standard property in permutation combination that NC0 plus NC1 up to NCN is 2 raised to power n, जिसको हम बहुत easily prove भी कर सकते हैं. Derivation you will learn in PNC chapter, right? There are a lot of videos that I have already uploaded on PNC in this channel, guys. You can check on it. So ये बच्चों यहाँ पे 15 और cases बनेंगे. 16 cases here, 16 here, 15 here. Total it would be 47 cases. 47 will be the answer of the question. That is question number 12 for you. Look at the question number 3, a similar type of questions, right? It is again a kind of question which requires you to have a skills of number system as well as of permutation combination, right? Generally number system के questions जो अभी exam में आ रहे हैं, they are combined with the concept of PNC. There were 4 such questions जो permutation combination और number system के दोनों के combined concepts के ऊपर based थे बच्चों. So इन questions को करने के लिए आपको PNC भी आना चाहिए और number system भी आना चाहिए. For example, look at this question. How many 3-digit numbers are greater than 100 and increases by 198 when their digits are arranged in the reverse order? Let's assume a number which is a 3-digit number is ABC. 3-digit का number assume किया. Now because this number is greater than 100, so can I say that A cannot be 0? A 0 नहीं हो सकता है. Okay. And if I reverse the digits of the number CBA, the number gets increases by 198. That means this value is 198 more than this number. Now you see that a 3-digit number in decimal system is written as 100A plus 10 times of B plus C. A 3-digit number, this 3-digit number in decimal system will be written as 100C plus 10B, 100C plus 10B plus A. Now you see, this number is 198 more than this number. That means if I subtract this value from this value, I should be getting a resultant value of 198. So now write it down. 100C plus 10B plus A minus 100A minus 10B minus C is equal to 198. 100C minus C is 99C. This get cancelled. This is minus 99A. This is equal to 198. ये value हो जाएगा 198 के equal. So 98 will be taken as common, and this will cancel it on 2. So what I need is, if I want to satisfy this condition कि digits का reverse करने पे number 198 से improve होना चाहिए, तो C और A के बीच में 2 का difference होना चाहिए. Now A, B, C, right? That means the value of B can be anything. Look here, guys. If I take, now look for the cases where A and C are at a difference of 2. C minus A should be difference of 2. That means C का value A से 2 ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. If I take C as 2, A would be 0. That is not possible. So if I take C as 3, A would be 1. Right? Okay, C को 3 लिया, A को 1 लिया. Right? तो B का value क्या हो सकता है? B can be anything from 0 to 9. Right? So there would be total 10 such numbers. इस केस में टोटल आप 10 नंबर्स बनाओगे. देखो, A को 1 रखो, C को 3 रखो, B को 0 से 9 कुछ भी रखो. जितने भी नंबर्स बनेंगे रिवर्स करने पे 198 से इंक्रीज होंगे. सो जब B का वैल्यू 0 से 9 चेंज होगा तो टोटल आई विल बी हैविंग 10 नंबर्स, राइट? सिमिलरली इफ आई टेक A as 2, C as 2 का डिफरेंस चाहिए तो C as 4, राइट? अगेन B कैन बी एनीथिंग फ्रॉम 0 to 9, सो 10 नंबर और बनेगा, राइट? If I take this as 3, this has to be 5. If I take this as 4, this has to be 6. This as 5, this has to be 7. This 6, this 8, right? 7 and 9. That's it. These are the only possible cases you can take for A and C, जिसमें C minus A का 2 का difference होगा. Because इसके बाद 8 जाऊंगा तो यहाँ पे 10 डालना पड़ेगा. That is not possible, right? So now 10 numbers here, 10 numbers here. Similarly, I'll be having 10 numbers here, 10 numbers here, 10 numbers here. On changing the value of B, 10 numbers here, 10 numbers here. So total 10, 10, 10 is coming for 7 times. So 10 multiplied by 7, there will be 70 such numbers, guys, right? There will be total 70 such numbers, right? Okay. Now, this is question number 13 for you. Let's have a look at question number 14. The natural number, again a number system based question, right? Our natural numbers are divided into groups as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. Then the sum of the numbers in the 15th group is equivalent to. So guys, you see that you first need to observe कि पहले ग्रुप में एक ही नंबर है. If I talk about value of numbers, numbers कितने हैं हर ग्रुप के अंदर? First group have only one number. Second group have 3 number. Third group have 5 numbers, right? So next you can see that this is 1, this is 3, this is 5. The next would be having 7 numbers. Now you can see that these are all odd numbers. Odd numbers can be represented as 2n minus 1, where n can be anything from 1 to n, right? So numbers जो हैं, if I have to find out numbers in a group, then it would be 2n minus 1, right? We are supposed to find out the sum of the numbers in the 15th group. So 15th group में जो numbers होंगे, you simply need to put n as 15. That would be 2 into 15 minus 1. There will be total 29 such numbers, right? Total 29 numbers होंगे, and you can see that these are the consecutive numbers. So 15th group में there will be 29 consecutive numbers. All I need to do now is to find out कि 29th group में जो numbers होंगे वो किस number से start होगा and किस number पे वो end होगा. Where would that number get start from and where would that number end at, right? Now look at it, guys. Observe the numbers carefully. You see that if I'm supposed to find out the summation of all the numbers, all I need is first number and the last number, because total numbers मेरे पास है. If I get to know the first number and the last number of the group, I will be able to find out the average. Average को 29 से multiply करके I get the total summation, right? So first number, last number, what I need is total now. What I need is कि पहला number क्या होगा और last number क्या होगा, average मुझे मिल जाएगा. Observe it, guys. The first number, पहले group में जो number है वो 1 है, right? Second group का आखिरी number is 4. Third group का आखिरी number is 9. So first में last number is 1. Second group the last number is 2 square. Third group the last number is 3 square. So can I say that in the 15th group, the last number would be 15 square. That means 225. Last number 225 है और total 29 numbers हैं. So can I say the first number would be 225 minus 29 plus 1 because 225 को include करके 29 numbers होना चाहिए. So 1 यहाँ पे add करना पड़ेगा. That means the first number would be 197. Right? So 15th group का first number is 197, last number is 225. So can I find out the average? Average would be first number plus last number divided by 2. 7 plus 5, 12, 11, 12, 3, 4. That means this would be 211. Now this is average. Average can be multiplied by 229. Average total summation would be average multiply total numbers, that is 29, right? So ये आपका आंसर बनेगा 29 into 1 29, 9, 2 will be carry forward, 29 into 1 29 plus 2 31, 3 will be carry forward, 29 into 2 58 plus 3 61. 6119 will be the correct answer. That is option number 1, guys, right? Moving on to the next question. Again a question based on number system, guys. Very simple, easy to do, very easy to do. It's actually, it looked like an algebra question, but this is actually a question of cyclicity from the number system topic, guys. See guys, question says x0 is 1, x1 is 2, xn plus 2. Now next xn plus 2 is given to me as 1 plus xn plus 1 divided by x. So when I put n as n, x0 मुझे दिया है, x1 दिया हुआ है, right? So if I want to find out x2, then I need to put n as 0. n का value 0 put करोगे, then you will get x2. x2 का value would be 1 plus x1, x1 is 2 divided by xn, right? So n is 0, x0 is 1. So this will come out to be as 1 plus 2, that is 3, guys, right? Okay, we are putting n as 0 here. So if I'm putting n as 0 here, here I'm supposed to put the value of x1, which is 2, right? And x0 is 1. Okay, x2 will be 3. Now if I want to find out the value of x3, then I need to put n as 1. If I put n as 1, it would be 1 plus x2 upon x1. x2 is 3 and x1 is 2. So this becomes 2 again. Now when I put n as 2 here, then I'll get x4. The value of x4 would be 1 plus x3 divided by x2. 1 plus x3 is 2 and x2 is 3. So this is again 1. Now guys, my x0 was 1 and I got x4 as 1 again. Now when I go for n as 3 here and I want to find out the value of x5, this would be 1 plus, putting n as 3 here, it would be 1 plus x4 divided by x3. Now 1 plus x4, guys, what is x4? x4 is 1 divided by x3. What is x3? It is 2. It is again 1 now. Okay. Now you see that here, this is making a cycle route, right? If I go for now, let's find out the value of x6. If I put n as 4 here, the value of x6 will be 1 plus x5 divided by x4. 1 plus x5 is 1, x4 is 1, so this becomes 2. Now you observe it, guys, right? The value of x0 was 1, the value of x1 was 2, the value of x3 was 2, the value of x4 was 1, okay, x2 was 3, x4, okay, the value of x3 was 2. Okay, just let me do the correction again. Alright. Right. X0 is 1, x1 is 2. x2 value is equal to 3, x3 is equal to 2, x4 is equal to 1. And when I go to x5, it is coming out to be 1 again. Right? When I go to x6, it is coming out to be 2 again. right? So see that the values start getting repeated. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Now 1, 2. Can I say the next would be 3 and next would be 2 again and x9 would be 1 again. So see that this is going to be a cycle of 5. These 5 outputs will come in cyclicity, right? ये 5 values का cycle चलता रहेगा. When you go in a slab of 5, these 5 values will keep on repeating. Exactly a similar concept related to cyclicity. What I want to find out is now x2021. Now guys, 0 से 2021 में, right? I'm starting the cycle from x0. 0 से 2021 जब आप जा रहे हो, so total there are 2022 values. और 5 के cycles अगर मुझे complete करने हैं, so there will be total 404 cycles and the remainder would be 2. So 404 cycle complete होने के बाद 2021 पे cycle का second value आएगा. Second value is 2. Therefore, the answer to the question is D option, right? It's a simple question. If you have done the cyclicity concept of number system, then this question is very simple and easy for you. Next question number 610 is from algebra and very simple question. You can do this question in seconds. Question says R is a constant. What you need is a basic knowledge of quadratic equation to answer this question, guys. R is a constant such that mod of x square minus 4x minus 13 mod is equal to R has exactly 3 distinct real roots. Now that's the point that you need to catch. 3 distinct real roots कैसे possible है? You know that when I will be opening a mod sign, the value on the right hand side can be either plus R or it can also be minus R. Now when I take a value of plus R, I will be getting a quadratic equation. When I take a value of x as minus R, I will be getting a different quadratic equation. And you know that a quadratic equation can have two distinct real roots, right? It can also have one root, right? So we say that 2 roots are same, right? Right? In this case, right, this quadratic equation will have only one real root. Now, the point here that you need to observe is that I'm going to have 2 different quadratic equation on changing the value of R. R की value change करने पे 2 quadratic equation आना चाहिए. अगर दोनों quadratic equation के roots real होंगे, right, then the total number of real roots should have been 4, right? 2 for plus R and 2 for minus R. But this has 3 distinct real roots. That means for one of the value of R, either for plus R or minus R, the discriminant has to be equal to 0, right? Or discriminant has to be equal to 0 or the quadratic equation must be a perfect square. Quadratic equation must be a perfect square. Must be a perfect square. Must be a perfect square, right? Because जब quadratic equation perfect square होगा तो ग्राफ ये बनेगा तो इसका रूट एक ही आएगा. Discriminant greater than 0 होगा तो रूट्स 2 आएंगे. So I just need to see कि R की कौन सी वैल्यू के लिए ये इक्वेशन एक बार परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बनेगा और एक बार परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नहीं बनेगा. If I take R as 15, x square minus 4x minus 13, अगर मैंने 15 लिया, now secondly ये सारी options भी आपको देखने की जरूरत नहीं है, चाहो तो आप option से put कर सकते हो. What you can do is, if I want to make this as a perfect square, look at this coefficient of x as 4. अगर x का coefficient यहाँ पे 4 है, इसको perfect square बनाने के लिए मुझे इसे x minus 2 का whole square बनाना पड़ेगा, तभी एक केस में मुझे एक real root मिलेगा. x minus 2 का whole square is x square minus 4x plus 4. So minus 13 को मुझे plus 4 में convert करना है. माइनस 13 को प्लस 4 में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे आपको 17 ऐड करना पड़ेगा. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे 17 ऐड करने का मतलब है कि राइट हैंड साइड में माइनस 17 होना चाहिए. दैट मीन्स इफ आई टेक द वैल्यू ऑफ आर एज 17, तो एक बार क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बनेगा और माइनस आर का वैल्यू माइनस 17 लेने पे दिस विल मेक बी ए परफेक्ट स्क्वायर एंड प्लस 17 लेने पे दिस विल नॉट बी ए परफेक्ट स्क्वायर. जब ये परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नहीं बनेगा तो ग्राफ ये बनेगा, 2 डिस्टिंक्ट रियल रूट्स आएंगे. और इफ आई टेक द वैल्यू ऑफ आर एज माइनस 17, तो ये परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बनेगा और एक ही रूट आएगा. तो 17 इज द ओनली पॉसिबल वैल्यू दैट कैन गिव यू 3 डिस्टिंक्ट रियल रूट्स, राइट? सो थर्ड ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ द क्वेश्चन. यू डोंट नीड टू सॉल्व इट, राइट? This looked like a complex question, but it's actually not. 17 number, the number of integers n that satisfy the inequality. Look at it, this question, guys. N minus 60 mod less than n minus 100 mod less than n minus 20. See, guys, mod का basics आपको आना चाहिए to handle this question, right? You need to understand that x minus a mod is equal to r का meaning क्या होता है? That if I take the value, if I take an origin values on the number line as a, then x is that point which is at a distance of r from a. The x वो value है जो a से r के distance पे होगी, and that can be on the right hand side, it can also be on the left hand side. तो x का value a plus r भी हो सकता है और a minus r भी हो सकता है. Both are the possible values. If you know this much basics of modulus, you can answer this question. What I need is first of all you need to decide the origin values here. N minus 60 mod is less than n minus 100 mod is less than n minus 20 mod. That means there are three different origins given to you. The leftmost origin you can see will be 20. The next origin would be 60 and the next origin would be 100, right? As per the question, we are supposed to choose that value of n. N का वो value choose करना है जिसका distance 100 से, the distance of n from 100 has to be more than distance of n from 60 and less than the distance of n from 20. So guys, tell me, where would you keep the value? You see that the value of n can lie in four different regions. या तो value of n यहाँ पे होगा, या फिर यहाँ, या फिर यहाँ, या फिर यहाँ, right? The value of n can be at any of these four regions. If I'm picking the value of n, let's say in this region, let's say that I'm picking the value of n in this region, right? Let's say I'm picking the value of n in this region. Now distance of n from 100 has to be more than the distance of n from 60. तो just check करना है आपको, n का distance 100 से इतना है और n का distance 60 से इतना है. तो n का distance 100 से is more than the distance of n from 60. Yes, ये पहला condition satisfy हो रहा है. But is it less than a distance of n from 20? Distance of n from 20 is this much. क्या ये distance 100 के distance से ज़्यादा है? नहीं है, right? So can I say the value of n cannot lie in this region? n इस region में lie नहीं कर सकता है. Okay. If n is not in this region, तो next region select करो. Right. Let's select the next region now. 20, 60, 100. If I am picking the value of n, let's say, so first region में value नहीं हो सकता है. Let's pick the value of n here in this region, right? If I take the value of n here in this region, you see that here, the distance of n from 100 will be, the distance of n from 100 will be this much, right? And the distance of n from 60 would be this much. तो n का distance 100 से जो होगा वो 60 से definitely ज़्यादा है. Yes, it is definitely more. But is it definitely less than the distance of n from 60? नहीं हो सकता है. n का distance, you see that 20 और 60 के बीच में 40 का difference है और 60 से 100 के बीच में difference is also 40. So if I'm taking the value of n on less than 60, तो ये वाला जो distance होगा ये 40 से बड़ा ही आएगा. And this has to be less than 40. तो n का distance 20 से cannot be more than the distance of n from 100. So that means n इन दोनों range में भी नहीं lie कर सकता. So now we are left with this region, right? Let's go for the next value, right? Next region pick करते हैं. 20, 60 and 100. Now let's say that if I'm picking the value n here, right? See, 60 और 100 के बीच में एक point आएगा 80, right? If I'm going to pick n on the right hand side of 80, that tells me कि n का distance middle point से थोड़ा right में है, right? Let's say that कि if I'm picking the value of n over here, then the distance of n from 100 will be this much and the distance of n from 60 would be this much. क्या ये distance ज़्यादा हो सकता है? नहीं हो सकता है. So therefore, the only option that you are left with is to take the value of n on the left hand side of 80. Middle से थोड़ा इस तरफ लेना पड़ेगा. Now, if I take the different value of n in this region, in the region of 60 to 80, right? So see that distance of n from 60 would definitely be less than 20. And the difference of n from 100 will definitely be more than 80. So n का distance 100 से would be more than distance of n from 60? Yes. Okay. And now, क्या ये distance n का 100 से 20 से कम होगा? Yes. Because 20 से 60 40 का distance है, तो value of n from 40, the distance of n from 20 is more than 40. So see that if I pick n in this range, then the distance of n from 100 will definitely be more than distance of n from 60, and it will be lesser than the distance of n from 20. You just have to see कि ये distances में कौन सा distance ज़्यादा है, कौन सा distance कम है, उसके लिए mod का basic knowledge चाहिए. So can I say n can be in any of this whole range from 60 to 80? n 60 से 80 किसी भी range में हो सकता है. 60 नहीं हो सकता. You cannot take n as 60 because 60 लिया तो n का distance 20 से और n का distance 100 से same हो जाएगा. Same नहीं चाहिए. Equality sign is not there. So 60 नहीं हो सकता है. Okay, can it be 80? If I take it as 80, तो n का distance 60 से और n का distance 100 से same हो जाएगा. So it cannot be at 80 also. The value of n will be in the range of 60 to 80, but not 60 and 80. So guys, I'll get to know that n is greater than 60 but less than 80. It cannot be more than 80, right? और exact 80 भी नहीं हो पाएगा because if I take n as 80, then ये distance भी 20 और ये distance is 20, तो ये दोनों same हो जाएंगे, right? What I need is the distance of from 100 is more than this, right? So 60 से 80, how many values are there? Excluding the point 60 and 80, there are total 80 minus 60 plus minus 1. Why minus 1? Because both 60 and 80 are supposed to be excluded from the value, right? So total there will be 20 minus 1, 19 such values. So answer would be option 4, that is 19. Okay. One more question of algebra. Fx is equal to xk plus 2x minus 15 upon this is negative if and only if x lies in this range. Very simple and basic question, guys. What I need is this expression to be negative. Simply straight away do the factorization, x square, right? Basics भी अगर आपको आते हैं तो आप कर सकते हैं question को. 2x minus 15. You need to do the factorization here. The factorization would be 5x minus 3x minus 15 divided by x square minus, right? Factorization would be minus 9x plus 2x minus 18. What I want is this value to be less than 0. So, right, this would be x into x plus 5 minus 3 into x plus 5. Denominator we have x into x minus 9 plus 2x minus 9. This has to be less than 0. That means x minus 3 x plus 5 divided by x plus 2 x minus 9 to be less than 0, right? If I want this whole expression to be less than 0, you can simply use the polarity method. What is our polarity method? Simply find out, simply denote the points on the number lines, pick these origins, guys. What are these different roots? Roots are leftmost root would be minus 5. Then the next root would be minus 2, and then 3, and then 9, right? I want the expression to be less than 0. I use the polarity method to solve this, right? Make a wavy curve on the right hand side. You can see that this will start, the curve will start from the positive side, then it will go to negative, then positive, then negative, then positive, right? It's a standard rule, right? We know that the reason, we know the reasons behind it if you know the basics, right? So this is my positive region, this is negative, this is positive, this is negative, this is positive. I want the value to be less than 0. It is in the range of minus 5 to minus 2 and 3 to 9. Minus 5 to minus 2 and 3 to 9. And that region you can see is option A. X greater than minus 5, less than minus 2, and x greater than 3 and less than 9, right? Now guys, 18 questions are done. I'm going to start with now. Okay, here's one more question of algebra from logarithm, guys, right? This was again a very simple and easy question. If you look at this number carefully, you see that it is given to me as 5 minus. This is log root 1 plus x to the base 10 plus 4 log root 1 minus x to the base 10, right? You see that, can I, this is 1 minus x square, right? Can I take this value in the numerator, right? We can do that. This is log root of 1 minus x square raised to power minus 1. Why minus 1? Because I have taken in the numerator value. Okay. Now this can be written as It's very simple. It will be solved in one or two steps, right? All you need to do is just a little bit of modification. 1 plus x plus 4 log to the base 10 root of 1 minus x. You see that minus 1 will be taken on the front side, right? This is log root of. Now 1 minus x square can be written as 1 minus x into 1 plus x, right? Is it clear? Right, this will be 1 minus a square minus b square is a minus b, a plus b, and I have taken root on both, right? Now you must know that log of a to the base, a multiplied b to any base, let's say 10, is equal to log a to the base 10 plus log b to the base 10. So simply apply this rule on this, right? I'll write down here. So you will have the value as 5 minus log of root 1 plus x to the base 10 plus 4 log root 1 minus x to the base 10 is equal to minus into log root 1 minus x minus log root 1 plus x, right? I'm applying this rule on the right hand side. And because minus is already there, so both of these two values will come with a negative. Now 5 will be equal to, this can be taken on, now you see that this value is straight away getting cancelled. This when taken on the right hand side will be added to this, minus this will be on the, like when this will be taken on the right hand side, it will be minus 4. So this become minus 5 log root 1 minus x to the base 10, right? Okay, this get cancelled minus 1. So I'll get log of root 1 minus x to the base 10 is equal to minus 1. So can I say root 1 minus x will be 10 raised to power minus 1, which is equal to 1 upon 10. That's again standard rule of logarithm. So if I take square on both sides, 1 minus x will be equal to 1 upon 100. So 100 minus 100x is equal to 1. What I'm supposed to find out is the value of 100x. So value of 100x will be 100 minus 1, that is 99. 99 will be the correct answer to the question, right? So guys, we have done 19 questions now, right? These are all the questions of algebra. So there you can see that there were total 5 questions, 4 questions in 2021 slot from algebra. This is algebra, logarithm. This is algebra, inequality, modulus, quadratic equation. This is number system. So the 4 questions came from algebra, and there were 3 questions of geometry. Now let's do the geometry question, guys, right? After this, we are going to cover rest of 3 more geometry questions. There were total 22 questions. We have done 19, and let's go to the geometry part now. So guys, here is the next topic, geometry, question number 20 of our series. Guys, this was the easiest of all the topics of CAT 2021 slot 1. तो CAT 2021 के एग्जाम में सभी टॉपिक में से सबसे ज्यादा इजी अगर कोई टॉपिक था, then those were the questions of geometry. Look at this question, guys. You need 15 to 20 seconds to answer the question once you are done with the reading of the question. A circle of diameter 8 inches is inscribed in a triangle ABC. With angle ABC is 90 degrees. So that means we have this right angle triangle. A circle has been inscribed in this triangle. This is A, this is B, this is C. This angle is given to me as 90 degree, and it is given to you that BC is equal to 10, right? Now the diameter of the circle is 8 inches. If the diameter of the circle is 8 inch, that means the radius will be equal to 4 centimeter, right? 4 inch. Now, use triplets and you'll get your answer in seconds. We are supposed to find out the area of triangle. For that, we need the length AB. Now, because this is an in circle, guys, can I say that length of AP will be same as length of AQ, and the length of QC will be same as length of CT, right? Now, if this length is 4, then this length will be 6. If this is a radius 4, then this will also be 4. So this will be 6. Now, just try to think, if this is 6, then this will also be 6. Do you know a triplet with one of the side being 10 that satisfy this right angle triangle which give you the in radius as 4? Try to think. We know that a triplet with one of the side being multiple of 10 or the factor of 10 is 5, 12 and 13. This is the only triplet that should come to your mind first. If I want to make this side as 10, then this side will be 24 and this side will be 26. Now this length is 10. Can I say if I want this triplet to fit in over here, then this length has to be 24 and this length has to be 26. Now let's cross verify it. Will this satisfy it or not? See this, guys, this is 4, so this is 4. Now this will come out to be 20. This is 26, this is 6, 26 minus 6, this is 20. Both of these two sides are coming equal. That means this triplet will fit in this triangle and the in radius will come as 4. So now what I need is area. That means half into base side 10 and the perpendicular side 24. That is it. This is the correct answer to the question. Answer is 120. A triplet based simple question. You could have done it in 10 seconds if the triplet strikes you, right? अगर एग्जाम में ट्रिपलेट आपको स्ट्राइक करता है तो 10 सेकंड में आप इस क्वेश्चन को कर सकते हो. Look at the next question of polygon. Simplest, easiest question. Area of a regular hexagon is equal to area of the equilateral triangle of side 12. We know that a regular hexagon, anybody who has studied the basics of geometry must know this, that a regular hexagon is made of 6 equilateral triangle. So area of a regular hexagon is 6 times of area of equilateral triangle with one of the side being A, right? This is standard, right? All these angles are of 60 degrees. A standard property of hexagon, right? Everybody know this. Now this area of a regular hexagon is equal to the area of an equilateral triangle whose side is 12. Area of equilateral triangle whose side is 12 centimeter square. Root 3 by 4 a square. This get cancelled. A square will be 144 upon 6. That will be equal to 24. The side of the hexagon will be 2 root 3. That is root 24, which is root 24 would be root 24. And this would be 4 into 6. That would be 2 root 6. That's it. This is the correct answer, guys. We are supposed to find out the regular side of the hexagon. Answer will be 2 root 6. Easy, right? Very easy. 10-second question, right? So as I told you, geometry was easiest of all the topics of CAT in 2020 slot 1. Suppose the length of a side of a regular hexagon ABCDEF is 2 centimeter. Again, a question of hexagon. We have a regular hexagon. Again, this is again a regular hexagon, guys, right? Regular hexagon. One of the side is given to me as 2 centimeter, right? T is a midpoint of CD. Okay. Let's make this hexagon as A, B, C, D, E, F. Now question says T is a midpoint of CD. T is a midpoint of CD, right? Then we are supposed to find out the length of T. If T is a midpoint, can I say both of these two sides length will be equal to 1 centimeter? Right? Both of these two sides length will be equal to 1 centimeter. What I want to find out is the length of AT. Now guys, it's a very simple and easy question. Straight away, you just need to find out the length of AC, right? And the length of AD, right? And you will get your answer, right? How? You see this, guys, I can represent T is a midpoint, right? What is going to be the length of AC, guys? What is going to be the length of AC? If this side is 2, this side is 2. This whole angle is 120 degree. Both of these two sides are same. These two angles will be 30 degree each. Now, if both of these two angles are 30, 30, 120, then you should know that in a 30, 30, 120 degree triangle, side ratio is 1 ratio 1 ratio root 3. So if this side is 2, this side is 2, then side opposite to 120 will be 2 root 3, right? It will be 2 root 3. And we also know that in a regular hexagon, the largest diagonal length will be twice of the side of the hexagon. So straight away you can take this as 4 centimeter. No need to prove the standard rule of regular hexagon, right?
But even if you want to prove it, drop two perpendiculars and you will see that this would be a 30, 60, 90 triangle. This would also be 30, 60, and then you can find out the length of AD. Not difficult task, right? Now see this, guys. I know that AT is a median and these two lengths are given to me. What I need is the length of the median. Apply Apollonius theorem. What does the Apollonius theorem says? Apollonius theorem says AC square plus AD square. AC square plus AD square. Apollonius theorem is applied in case of median, because T is a midpoint, so AT is a median of triangle ACD. So this is AC square plus AD square will be equal to 2 times of AT square that I need to find out plus CT or TD, right? That is CT square. Just put the values now and you'll get your answer. AC is 2 root 3. Square of 2 root 3 would be 12 plus AD is 4. 4 square would be 16, right? Is equal to 2 times of AT square plus CT. CT is 1. Now this will cancel this on 14. So I'll get AT square is equal to 14 minus 1, that is 13. So the length of AT will be root 13, guys. Root 13 will be the correct answer to the question. So guys, we are done with all 22 questions of CAT 2021. This was the easiest paper, right? Geometry was the easiest section of CAT 2021 slot 1, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'm going to upload all solution of Quant as well as DILR for all 3 slots, CAT 2021 slot 1, slot 2, slot 3. And you'll also find a lot of videos on CAT 2021, CAT 2019, CAT 2018. There are a lot of videos coming up. I'm going to upload 50-hour course of number system on my channel. Subscribe to the channel to get notification of all the classes and the videos that I'll be uploading on the channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. Please subscribe and share. Thanks a lot.